Hello guys, welcome to Mitsubishi. My name's Carlo, the used car floor manager. Today I'm going to do a walk around video on this exquisite 2018 Pajero Sport Exceed in a titanium. So coming from the front, just to clarify, this car has a lot of safety features in regards to all the ranges in the actual Pajero Sport. As you guys know, the actual Pajero Sport is the brother of our dual cab Triton. Now from the front here you have that dynamic shield shape front grille. Front here you'll have some front sensors, yeah, and also automatic headlight washers as well that come up on every 4 intervals. Daytime running lamp you'll definitely get in the vehicle as well, again to be a little bit more visible on the road. On the side note, you'll actually get this sensor here, this front sensor. It's actually the blind spot monitoring sensor, so actually clarify what's actually coming on the side of you as well. Coming around to the front here, as you'll notice, is the 18-inch alloy wheel, which is great for what Mitsubishi is renowned for in regards to this actual alloy wheel. Coming around to the sides as well, you do actually have the folding mirrors and the chrome color-coded side mirrors, which in fact they actually do close. Good thing about the actual car itself, it actually has a 180-degree leverage here, so the flexibility of it, you won't actually have to basically damage the actual side mirror. So unlocking the car and closing the car, the actual fold in. What you have here is the chrome handles that you get in the vehicle with a touch button. So pressing that button, it actually opens up the car as well. Side steps with the car, beautiful room in regards to fitting a full foot on there, so you will get your right balance. And coming around to the side here as well, as again you can see the privacy glass the car does come with. Coming to the rear back of the actual alloy wheel, again represents really great value. Car's only done over 10,000 Ks, which is great. Again, it's a beautiful vehicle for what it has. And coming around to the back here, which is the stylish back end of what the Pajero Sport is. Now the car does come with a rear spoiler. Also, you've also got the rear washers there for the back wipers. Now opening this vehicle here by holding this button, this is the sort of space that you get in the actual car. This is the 6 and 7 seats here. So clarity here, just pulling by demonstrating this vehicle. There's the seats here. By pressing these buttons, the two seats from the 6 and 7 actually just pop up, and you lift this up, pull that out. You got a bit of space there as well. So again guys, you've got extra cargo space underneath this platform here. And then what you'll notice is where the spare tire is, because it's actually underneath the vehicle. So good thing is that you won't find this in the middle of the cabin, due to the fact that if you got stuff in the back, you don't want to be taking it out on the side of the road. It's actually quite closer to the rear bumper. And again, getting all those tools there, it should just be on the left hand side on here. And you do get a full size spare wheel underneath the car. You do get an extra 12 volter here in the back for the 6 and 7 seat, and also a double chamber at the back as well, double chamber cup holder should I say. As you can see, the anchor points are actually at the one anchor point you get standard in there, and also you get an extra one in the actual glove box as well. By hiding these seat belts here, you can actually flick them away, so it gives you a little bit more clearance in the back there. Now also guys, this car doesn't come with a tow bar. That's something you can actually add to this vehicle. Now just to let you know, if you do add a tow bar in there, it will be ADR tested, which is basically it is heavy duty tow bar you'll get, and one for you at an additional cost. Clarification, good thing about the additional tow bar for what the genuine one has, you can actually use it as a step ladder as well, so it's actually quite beautiful there. Alright, coming around here, you do have the reverse sensors here, right, pointing that out, the color-coded reverse sensors, and underneath on the curb side is also the reverse camera, which I'll show you a little bit later inside the vehicle. Coming inside to the other side of the car, again you can see the dynamic shield Now if I just get the cameraman just to go on the side here, right at the back, and you can actually see how sharp this actual car is in regards to why it's so dynamically the actual shape of it is fantastic. Good thing, it's very aerodynamic. The way it works is this, in a sense, it's actually cut all the way down to the from the front, and all the sound goes into the actual side of the car, and actually goes through to the outside of the back, so you actually hear less road noise on the car as well. Coming around to the front, guys, as you can see, the car on the back wheels, the rear back wheel here, again, no damage at all. Such an immaculate car. And what you'll find that a few scratches that in most cars on the passenger side, because where it's parking, but again, you can see it's quite how immaculate it is, well looked after as well. Right, so I guess what we'll do now is we'll take the car underneath the actual engine itself and show you the engine bay of this vehicle. Looking underneath the engine bay of Pajero Sport 2018 XC, it is the common rail DIT engines. You'll notice here as well that there's actually a bit of room in the back where the battery is. It actually can fit an extra second battery as well. Now the car is an 8-speed automatic. It is a 2.4 turbo intercooled inline, 4 cylinders as well, guys. 133 kilowatts and 430 newton meters of torque in there. It is a 4x4 SUV. Again, it does have the Super Select 4-wheel drive system, which I'll show you a little bit later as well. It is a 68 litre tank size, and again, 8 litres per 100 is what it will be the fuel consumption combined. And again, the fuel average would be approximately 850, which you can get possibly a maximum distance of 971, depending on how you drive as well. That's just going off what the stats say about the car. And again, guys, it is a 7-seater, and guys, you can't go wrong with this vehicle. This car does tow 3.1, yeah, at a downboard weight of 310 as well. So again, this will definitely do the towing needs that you need in a vehicle like this. So again, guys, such a beautiful vehicle. We're going to go take you inside to the vehicle and show you a little bit of features in there as well. All right, looking inside of the titanium Pajero Sport XC 2018, from right to left here, what I'm going to show you is just a few features that the car does have. Now, on this side here, you do have all the controls for the mirrors and also the windows, guys. So by pressing that button, it does have an auto. Pushing that, you can actually unlock the door and lock the door from here as well, which this actually didn't come in this model. This feature didn't actually come in the previous Pajero Sports as well, just for footnote for that. On here you do have the mirror controls here, left, right, and also you can actually press the button by folding the mirrors in. Now on the right hand side is the push button start, where the one touch stop here is you just press that button, make sure you put your foot's on the brake, and also you do have the controls of the the traction control, as well as the parking sonar as well. You can switch them off for towing purposes. The forward collision mitigation, you can switch it off. Now this car does have a sensor for forward collision mitigation. What that actually does is actually helps you brake when it comes to a collision in regards to that. Now again, if you're not in control, that means it will allow the braking assistance for the vehicle. It won't stop completely, but it will alleviate between 20 to 30% extra breakage as well, above 85 kilometers. Now on the steering wheel here, you do have, on this side, you do have the adaptive cruise control, which is a really great feature, especially if you're doing a lot of highway driving, and also those annoying drivers at the front, in front of you, stopping and slowing down when they're not doing the right thing. So really good thing, this actual car detects that as well. You can actually do that at certain particular distance between short, mid and far, and setting that as that. Now car does, because I did mention to you before, this is the brother of the Triton. Now again, the car does come with a speed limiter. Really great useful feature here, due to the fact if you want to just doing 100 kilometers per hour, you just set it at, you can actually set it at any speed 30 kilometers is the least you could go, but again, by just toggling it up and pressing the button there, you can actually leave it at 100 kilometers or 110. So good clarity. You won't actually get a speeding fine if you're doing a lot of long drives as well. Now you just switch it off by pressing the button. Now coming across to the other side here, you do have all your Bluetooth controls, and also your sourcing and also volume buttons here as well. Some good clarity there. As you can actually see a little bit of coffee, or it looks like a coffee cup, but that's actually the front camera. By pressing that button, you actually get to choose whether you got on the screen here. Actually tells you how far you are from the front, and now this screen will actually turn on. It will switch off after 20 kilometers as a safety feature, but when it's actually on there, you can actually see how far in front you are with the car in front of you if you're parallel parking, or if you actually go in the shopping center and there's actually an item you can't see over the bonnet as well. So that yellow line there tells you the predictively whether you're going to hit a car or not, which is on the left hand side here, and that you can actually change the color of that actual car, the top screen, by holding that button. It actually flashes, and just pressing it again, you can actually change the color of it as well. Cool feature there, especially if you want to color match it to the car. And I'll just leave it on titanium there because the color is the titanium. Good thing is as well, guys, you can actually tell if your wheels are straight by just using this feature as well. Going back to it, that's also got the side view, especially if you're teaching someone how to drive the vehicle. It's really good to make sure that they're staying in line, as well as if you a good feature there that you can see what's actually on the side there as well. All right, now you do get the paddle shifts on the car. Yeah, sports paddle shifts here, just for towing purposes as well. Now, really easy to do, just using these little toggles here. Whilst you're driving, you can actually go plus, minus, and if you accidentally go into this manual driving, you can actually hold the plus button towards you for 2 seconds, and it'll go back into automatic drive. Now, on the right hand stalk here, you do have all your auto headlights, auto high beams. You got auto high beams as well, and also your all your indicators for your lights, whatnot. On the left hand stalk, you got all your wipers as well. Yep, and again, does have an auto wiper here as well section. So again, guys, really great features that the actual car does have. So coming towards the styling of the middle console of the Pajero Sport, so you got the SDA SmartLink system by just pressing agree from there. Again, these are all your apps here. Really easy touch screen here, and you can actually do this for you. Let's turn this off. By doing all this, hold the button, you can actually move the apps across and customize it the way you want it to be customized. You can just end it from there as well. So FM, AM and digital radio, again, guys, they're compatible there. Coming down to here, you do have the dual climate control there. So again, this is the master. The right hand side is the master, and the left hand side is when the dual happens. Now if you want to resync it back, it actually just press auto and it goes back to the resync as well. Now in this section here, you do have the hazard lights, but in cross here you actually have an indication of whose seatbelts are on and whose seatbelts are off by the light being on as well. Now coming from the underneath the actual car, you do have the heated seats, right? And high meaning it's this preheat, and low meaning maintain as well. So just to clarify that, you also have a rear diff lock for the 4x4 capability, and also does have blind spot monitoring, like I said to you before at the start of the video. That's with the indication we can actually turn that off. You do have the rear control fans at the back, so you can control that by pressing that and pushing that as well. 12-volt plug, again, really good for usage of the power. And again here, guys, you have the electric brake here, so electric handbrake, should I say. By pressing this down, it just releases it. By pressing it up, it actually pulls it through. Now on here, you do have all the actual terrain. You got hill descent assist here, and then you also got the terrain, the different terrain surfaces that you can use with the 4x4ing. Now, I did mention to you before with the 4x4, it is a Super Select 2 4-wheel drive system. At the moment, this car is in all-wheel drive mode, which is very rare to come by with a car like this, an SUV. This can actually go on all-wheel drive. Now, let's flick it back into the 2-wheel drive. Yeah, basically it will just go into 2-wheel drive and it'll flick into there as well. Now, 2 high, 4 high, you got 4 high lock center diff and 4 low lock center diff as well, guys. So really clarity there is this car does have that capability to be all-wheel drive mode whilst on normal bitumen road, and then go into four-wheel driving when you actually are going to those rough surfaces as well. Now, just to clarify, middle console here, one feature that I really want to talk about is this 150 watt AC 220 volt 3 plug. You get a plug, a normal adapter, and actually you can charge your laptop, or you can do a mini fridge as well. And then you've got the two USB ports there, and HDMI port there as well. Really great feature that actually has. And in the back here, you do have another 12 volter. Yeah, and you also got another USB chargers there for the backing. So guys, really great indication that this car does have those amazing features. Now, this car does have 7 airbags, guys, and this is probably the only car that actually has a third row airbag curtain as well. So really great safe car, should I say. Both front seats actually have the 6-way power driver, which is the electric seats, which is really great. Yeah, and again, especially for the passenger side, you can actually lift the seat up so you can actually see over the bonnet there as well. But yeah, that's how amazing this car is. And so what I'll do is whilst I'll get the camera guy to span the car. It's going to get this service book history here to see if the servicing has been done in the car. So obviously it hasn't been done only because it's got the 10,000. It's only got the 1,500 because it's only done 10,000 k. So it's 15,000 k. 15,000 k intervals, guys. By pushing this down. All right. So that's the video of the 2018 Pajero Sport Exceed Titanium. Alright, there you have it, guys. That's the walk around video of the 2018 Pajero Sport Exceed in the Titanium. Again, guys, I would hate for you guys to miss out on this amazing car. Now, call us on 9907 0555. Now, this car does also qualify for the Premium Mechanical Protection Plan at an additional cost. Again, guys, three benefits about it. It's, again, you get a free loan car. Yeah, you get an extra 100,000 k's on your car, up to $3,000 worth of unlimited claims per claim. You get 10 years worth of premium roadside assistance as well, with 1,700 contractors to come out and get you. If you want to know more about this, please inquire within. It is an additional cost here, but if you are also doing finance with us as well, guys, we do have in-house finance. It will only add a couple of dollars to your repayments as well. Guys, the other thing I want to to about is obviously getting a bit of features and safety wise to add more safety, dash cameras as well as the glass coat. Please inquire within, right? 9907 0555. My name's Carlo, used car floor manager. Thank you. Love that experience. Love that car.